Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, I'm down here in the heart of St. Matthews on St. Matthews Drive, and today I'm at Lonnie's Best Taste of Chicago. I got my partner in crime, Todd Grossman, with me. Turns out he knows the owner pretty good, Lonnie, and his wife, and he's going to tell us a little history about that in a minute. But before we get going on that, I still got to remind people I'm not allowed to tell the big announcement yet. I've been saying in the last couple episodes, big announcement, game changer coming up for my channel. Anyway, I got some shout outs real quick. John Sanders sent me another $10, and Tammy Rogers sent me $25. Kevin Nichols sent 10. And stay tuned for Wednesday's upload, because Big Rodney and we're going to be going out doing a review. Don't know where it's going to be yet, but I know the fans love Rodney. So be looking for Wednesday's upload. I was here 4 years ago during the height of the COVID shutdown and did a sidewalk review with my kids. And I knew then I was going to come back, give them a full review when they were able to go back to dine in. It's known for Chicago cuisine, and I'm going to go ahead and let him fill you in, and then I might fill more in after that. Go ahead.
I don't know about cuisine. It's hot dogs, Barry, but they are the best hot dogs in town. They're from Chicago, and this guy, Lonnie, is, I've been coming here for quite a long time, because a friend of mine who passed away, Rich Wagner, he ran Service America, told me to come here, best hot dogs, blah, 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 from Chicago. And the guy, when you meet him, he's unbelievable. It's a great guy. It's like a little hot dog stand in Chicago, and the food's excellent.
See, that's why I like Todd. He's such a hater. He says, I don't know about Chicago cuisine. It's just hot dogs. Okay, not just hot dogs. Vienna beef hot dogs. Also, everything in there, all their different dogs and sausages are all Chicago style. They got the Italian beef sandwiches, which you,
It's good.
of course, okay, it is Chicago cuisine. I don't even know what this guy's talking about. But anyway, you know Todd, he's always tells what's on his mind.
Negative.
Right. All right. Enough of the gum flapping. We're going on in. Todd's already hating, so I'm going to have to see what we can get going here.
But the mustard's good.
All right. You can see the dining room small, and it's packed. They can fit a whole lot of people in this little bitty small space. You also see it's about 1:30 in the afternoon, and they're about 10 deep in line waiting for their food. Me and Todd got this cozy little corner table over here. And here's another thing I like about this. All the food is made right in front of you. You can see ain't no funny business. You know, if anybody willing to make their food in front of you, you know it's got to be good. And of course, they got all the Chicago memorabilia. You can see there, they got all kinds of celebrities have been here. The Wall of Fame over there. All right, before I get going here, I'm going to show you what everything looks like before I start the carnage. This is the Maxwell. I'm sorry, this is the Well Street sausage, which is a spicy Italian sausage with grilled onions and peppers and extra hot peppers put on there. This is the Greek gyro. I got a beef tamale. I got a Maxwell Street dog, which is the classic Chicago hot dog with the tomato wedges, cucumbers, pickle spear, sports pepper, green relish, yellow mustard. I got their last piece of caramel cake. Todd got the gyro, and I'm finishing it off with an Italian beef sandwich. All right. Todd, you've already taken a bite of your gyro there. What do you think?
Excellent. Very good.
Oh, well, let me see you manhandle it. Get aggressive on it. Don't be scared of it. I always say you got to manhandle the food. Don't let it manhandle you.
Awesome.
All right. Good deal.
Did you know that float therapy at Blissful Relaxation is good for anxiety, depression, PTSD, pain, sore muscles, migraine, stress, fibromyalgia, lupus, arthritis, and so much more? Wow, that's a mouthful. Floating helps bring life back into focus. It gives you a feeling of general well-being and relaxation. Floating is beneficial for everyone. Come find out firsthand with promo code GOODALL for 25% off all services and packages. Offer not valid for a la carte massages, memberships, or packs. We here at Blissful Relaxation look forward to seeing you soon. Click the link in the description and don't miss out on these savings.
All right. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I don't even know where to start. I guess I'm going to go ahead and start off with this gyro like Todd got. I should have asked for extra tzatziki sauce. You know, I always like a lot of sauce. But I'm sure it's just fine. Look at there. Nice grilled pita. I'm assuming that Greek gyros are popular in Chicago. And the same with this beef tamale, because his whole menu is Chicago cuisine. Contrary to what Todd says about only having hot dogs. All right. I failed to mention the Greek gyro is made of lamb and beef here, which they carve off the spit. They make their own. And the old school crinkle cut fries. And they're seasoned too, really well. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and knock out this tamale. They gave me a fork with it, but I don't think I'm going to need a fork. And of course, I want to shower it in grace. Got beef, shredded beef inside. Get a little closer on her, Todd. They're not stingy on the meat, and then it's got that cornmeal surrounding, and they roll it up in husks and they bake it in the oven. Can't waste the grace. All right, now I'm going to move on to this Wells Street spicy Italian sausage. We just had the grilled onion, the sport peppers, and the hot giardiniera pepper mix. It's got yellow mustard on it. I'm not going to accentuate it yet. I'm going to take it as is. Wash it down with a little diet. I'll tell you what is really good. The bun. Look at that bun. Or roll. It's not a bun, it's on a roll. A 6-inch roll. And you don't get rolls like this. These must be shipped in from Chicago because I've never seen them like this anywhere else. Or they've got a bakery that's makes it for them. I'll have to ask. I wouldn't be surprised if Plains Bakery makes these buns for them. And by the way, when they say that the Italian sauce is just spicy, they're not kidding. That's got a nice spice to it. All right. Now to the Maxwell Street, which is the classic Chicago hot dog. And it wouldn't be a Chicago dog if it didn't have that poppy seed bun. As I already told you, it's got the cucumbers, tomato, pickle spear, green relish. Look how deep green that relish is on there. I've been trying to find that relish all over town. I can't find it anywhere. But it's like fluorescent. It's so deep and green. It's got the chopped onion on there and the sport peppers. Okay. That's delicious. Oh, and look at the red Vienna beef hot dog there. It's got that reddish tint. Sets it apart from just a regular hot dog, as Todd would say. All right. I can see I got to get aggressive with this thing because it's kind of got a lot of toppings on it. So you got to manhandle it. You're not going to get a Chicago dog like this anywhere else in Louisville. Promise you. And I've had all the dogs all around Louisville. You're not getting it like this. Now I'm going to accentuate now, last but not least, the Italian beef sandwich comes wet with the giardiniera, the spicy giardiniera, and it's got some kind of sauce. I think it's that like Chicago barbecue sauce. I'm not sure what it's called. Lonnie, what's that barbecue sauce called that's on the Italian beef? Spicy sauce? Is that a Chicago thing? All right, spicy sauce. Chicago. All right. I can see I got to get aggressive here. All right. And that spicy sauce has a sweetness to it. It's really good. Tangy. Look at that. You want to know if that's wet. Now here's the thing. I've had other Italian beef sandwiches that are bigger than this, but this one's also not as expensive as the other one. So I think what it is, Lonnie's Italian beef, they go for quality instead of the quantity, and it's got that really good bun on there. Hey Lonnie, where do you get your rolls for these sandwiches?
What do you want me to tell y'all in a secret?
Well, can you at least tell me where the bread comes from?
Chicago.
Well, I said imported from Chicago. I was going to say if it wasn't, it was fresh bakery made somewhere local. All right, get manhandling here. I can hear him in the comment section now. Ew, he picked up peppers off the table and ate them. Might be trifling, but I ain't letting nothing go to waste. All right. This is so tasty. And I've never had one with a spicy, tangy sauce on it before. So this is actually a new thing I've had. All right, it's 2 o'clock already, and look, there's people still filing in. That goes to show you. This is the real deal. You can't even time it and come in the off rush time. It's still going to be crowded. All right. I'm starting to come down the stretch here on the finish. I'm going to go ahead and get back to this gyro where I started. I've already nailed everything else. And then I'm going to have this caramel cake. They don't have cold milk, but I ordered it anyway. All right. Caramel cake. Of course, it's a yellow cake with that caramel icing. They also had a pineapple cake, it looked like, over there. Mmm. The yellow cake, so moist, and that caramel icing, just to die for. Mmm. Well, all right. We can work on this. Let me wash it down with a little diet first. I want to try and get Lonnie to say a few words, but he's still so busy. I don't think he can break away. I want to try. I'll hang out for as long as I can, but I'm sure he's got a really good story to tell. All right, be back. All right, I have the owner, Lonnie, here.
Yes, sir.
And I just wanted to ask you a few questions while you have a little downtime. They were like 10 deep lined up. I couldn't even get a chance to talk to him.
Okay.
But I have a few questions.
Sure.
First of all, I'm assuming you are from Chicago. Is that correct?
I am the south side of Chicago.
Okay. And how long have you been in business here with Lonnie's?
24 years.
At this location?
At this location, yeah.
Okay.
24 years.
Were you in business in Chicago before you came
I
here?
was 10 years in Chicago before I came down. Got out of it and he started managing somewhere else and then came over here and started doing Lonnie's.
Okay. And I was noticing you've got a very diversified menu. You've got the tamale, you've got the Greek gyro, you've got the dogs, this and that. Is it safe to say that like gyros and tamales are popular up in Chicago?
Oh,
or is that just a twist that you put on it?
Yeah, they absolutely are. It depends on what part of town you go to. You'll get tamales, Chinese food, whatever it is. So, and I put what was good in Chicago.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Well, I just noticed you are a true Chicagoan. You've got every Chicago memorabilia you can even think of in here. I see a lot of celebrities have been in here.
That's right.
And who's your favorite, biggest time celebrity that's ever been in here to eat your food?
I gotta say Dan Neal. He was the center for the Bears. He actually was a center for Walter Payton.
Oh.
So that was pretty cool for him to come in. He became a regular. He has a weight machine or weight. I can't think of what he's got. A weight store on Barstown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's still there, but yeah, that was it.
I think he lives in Lexington now.
Does he?
Okay. All right. Well, I won't take any more of your time. I just
Appreciate it.
really appreciate
I
you taking
appreciate
the
it.
time to talk to us. Your food was wonderful. And by the way, all those meals I just ate, $52. You wouldn't get that cheap anywhere here in town, and the quality, because it's real Chicago cuisine.
He knows his stuff.
If you want the real deal Chicago, you got to come here. All right, that's it. There's no other even close to it. You might find Italian beef somewhere, maybe bigger, but it ain't better, and it's not authentic like you're going to get here at Lonnie's.
All right.
Now, one thing, if you had something that you wanted to tell folks here in Louisville, what sets you apart and why they need to come see you, what would you say to them?
Well, I have to say, all of my food is made it's made from scratch. Everything is original, and you don't have any wannabe, and some stuff is real like Chicago, and some things aren't. So if you came, you would get the real deal like you got in Chicago.
I'm sad to have to actually tell this part of it, but Lonnie's is actually for sale. Lonnie and his wife Diane are wanting to go ahead and sell this, but they want to keep the name and the recipes going. So if you're interested in taking over a successful restaurant that's been here for a quarter of a century, go ahead and call here at Lonnie's Taste of Chicago, inquire about it, and Lonnie will make sure that he teaches you everything you need to know before he goes ahead and retires.
That's right. I got it. Everything you need to know. You want to be the best, all you got to do is come through and we'll take care of you.
You heard that. If you want to be the best, forget the rest. Come on in there and talk to
You got
Lonnie.
it. Yeah.
You know what? I don't even think I need to do an after review outside. This is just, I think we're just going to wrap it up right here. And I think Lonnie touched up on everything as well as you could. And with that, y'all don't know nothing about this Lonnie's Taste of Chicago.
All right.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.